So it dawned on me today, on day 29, that carrying around mucoid plaque in the gut is more detrimental to our quality of life than I thought. You know how, like, when you get good at something, like a hobby, and then the better you get, the more you realize that you're not good? It's like that. And the more of this stuff I clear, the more I'm recognizing how much it's been inhibiting me from living my life. For example, going for a run never used to be an enjoyable activity for me. It always used to make me feel really uncomfortable. It was always horrible. But now, yesterday I went for a 5k run and it was fun. And I don't even usually run. It was just fun. I was like, I really enjoyed that afterwards. There was none of that horrible, disgusting resistance that usually comes with that. It was just nice. I feel like exercise is just a basic human activity and we should want to do it. If you don't want to do it, why is that? You have to ask yourself. If you don't want to go for a run, why not? Like, we're built for it, we're designed for it. So it must be something that you're doing or putting in your body, or something that's blocking you or inhibiting you from wanting to do that. It's not natural to not want to exercise. And I'm only realizing that recently, that it shouldn't be something that you have to really make yourself do. It should just be like automatic. So this is my resistance band for pull-ups, because I'm not very good at them, and I can do way more reps with this, so I feel like I'll make progress a lot faster. But I think we should just naturally want to do it, because at the moment I wake up and I naturally want to do it. There used to be a force in me so strong that would just make me sit and do nothing. It was like I had to really fight it to get out and go and do something or do any exercise. It used to be like a real struggle, and it's only now that it's not. It feels really good to exercise now. I know it did before, but now it's like, it feels really good. Like, I feel high as fuck after I go for a run. Like, it's like an overwhelming high. If I can figure out how to get to feel like that all the time, maybe if I keep cleansing, I will just feel like that all the time. Because if that's the case, then that's the life I want to live. And the further I go along in this cleansing process, the less I want to stop, or the less resistance there is. So at the beginning of a juice fast, it's really hard to start and to keep yourself on it when you're not really seeing any benefits. But now I'm on day 29 and there's no chance. I don't even think about food. It's like not a thing. I don't think about breaking the fast. I don't want to break the fast. Like, I'm feeling so good doing this, and every day still I'm seeing mucoid plaque. And I'll show you, I'll give you some warning. 3, 2, 1. Every day, something that looks like that comes out of me. There hasn't been a single day in 29 days where something like that hasn't come out of me. And it always comes out that red color, which I think is the watermelon's doing. I really feel like watermelon's the best fruit for cleansing the gut, because every time I drink it, I can feel it doing its work. It's amazing. It's like magic medicine. But that's not to say that if someone else is going to do a juice fast, watermelon would be the best for them. The thing I've found is, the best thing to do is not just outright listen to someone and follow exactly what they did to like a strict regimen, but take bits from lots of different people and then carve out your own path. Probably going to have much more success that way, and then you'll have a unique story to tell. And I just feel like that's just the way it works. It's also taken a while to get a good, consistent sense of energy for exercise as well. So if you're someone that's used to taking a lot of stimulants to wake you up and get you going, like coffee or cocaine or anything, then I feel like it's going to take a little bit longer, because taking stimulants damages our adrenal glands, which are responsible for our energy levels and how much energy we have for doing stuff, and it takes a while for them to start recognizing that you're not going to use any stimulants anymore, and for them to start repairing themselves and letting us use our own dynamic energy that we're supposed to have. And also, when detoxing, especially in the beginning, most of the body's energy is being used on the detox, so it's only natural that you're not going to have much energy to do any other activities. For me as well, when I did my first fast, there was like a 2-3 week period where I didn't even leave my house. I was just sat inside drinking grape juice, didn't have the energy to do anything. I used to only have the energy to go and get the grapes and then bring them back. And apart from that, I was in heavy detox mode. And this time I'm not really having those heavy detox days, but I did have one a couple of days ago. And every time I have one, like, I was completely wiped out. I was sat on the sofa, just didn't want to do anything, didn't have any energy, kept yawning. But every time I have one of those experiences, the next day I always release something monstrous, like what I just showed you a minute ago. So it shows that the body was using all of my energy to get rid of it. A lot of people get detox symptoms when they're cleansing, and then they get scared and then they quit or break the fast, like I did before. But the body's intelligent enough to store the toxins away when you consume them, so it doesn't damage your vital organs, which means that the body is also intelligent enough to cleanse those organs and get them out of you without them damaging you. So the detox symptoms are like a rite of passage. They must be felt, but they're not anything to worry about. The body's smart and it knows how to protect us. So it's not something that you need to be concerned about if you're thinking about taking on a juice fast. It's part of the process, and it must be experienced. And now it's fun. When I experience pain or anything, like any detox symptoms, I enjoy it now. I'm like, oh yes, something's leaving. It's like a nice feeling. It's like good pain. Also, my sense of motivation and just willingness to do the correct thing is higher than ever. I don't want to do anything self-destructive, whereas before I would always self-sabotage in some way. It's almost like I've finally started identifying with the person that I want to be versus the person that I was, or all of the things that I used to do. There was always like a pull to go back to them before, almost like I was addicted to destroying myself. But there's nothing there anymore. I don't feel that pull anymore. I don't want to be like that. I want to be the best person that I can be. I want to see how good I can get in terms of health and being a good person and just living what I would consider to be a good life. It's almost like I'm hungry for the first time in my life for health and success and all the good stuff. Whereas before, I couldn't really visualize a path to happiness, but I can now. I can see it. I've got it mapped out in front of me, and everything I'm doing at the moment just feels insanely positive. And it never would have happened if I didn't take the initiative and start doing that first juice fast. Don't know where I would be if I didn't discover this. I might be dead by now. Maybe. Probably still an alcoholic though. I feel like it was the easiest way for me to fix myself because, well, I'm still chasing a high. Like, I saw the heights that people who had done these long fasts were living at, and I was just like, I want a bit of that. Like, I wouldn't have been able to quit with just like AA meetings and stuff. No way. Like, I really needed like a buzz to chase, and this does give it to me. It really does. Every time some of that stuff leaves me, I feel like this shoot of energy go through me. It's like a euphoric feeling. It's like, wow, like, it feels really good. And unlike drugs, it doesn't go away after the drugs wear off. So I get to like a new level on this, and then that's just the new level of my life, and I start living at the level. So it makes it kind of addictive to see how good it can get, because it gets better every day. I feel better every day. I notice improvements every day. My gut feels squishier. Didn't realize how squishy my gut was supposed to feel. And the more squishy it starts getting, the more I can sort of notice where the blockages are. And there's a big one in there, actually. And I feel like that's the one that's been causing like a lot of my problems, and it feels rock hard, and it feels like it's really stuck to the bowel wall. And it actually, you can see that bend there, it's there. It's here. Big blockage. That's why I've got this distended belly at the bottom. Look, right there. And I can really feel it. So I've got no more to add, but obviously I'll keep making videos and keep updating, and I'm going to see where this goes.